Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Seth, clinical psychologist, Dr. Seth Meyers. You may know me from my videos that I do on my YouTube channel here, or you may also know me from my podcast, Insight with Dr. Seth, where I do interviews and topic discussions on all sorts of mental health psychological topics. Well, one of the topics that we sometimes cover is antisocial behavior and psychopathy in particular. There are a lot of recent movies, documentaries, and books on one particular type of criminals, and that is serial killers. And in this video, I just want to address a common question that I hear people ask about serial killers, and it is a myth. There is a lot of information about serial killers, and some of it is correct and some of it is incorrect. I just want to let people know that there is a good report on this subject that is produced by the FBI, and it is called Serial Murder Pathways to Investigations. And this is a study, a review that is really extremely well researched and has incredibly good information. And it disputes a lot of myths that there are. One myth, for example, that there is one profile of who the serial killer is, there is not. But the myth that I want to talk about in this video is a myth that has to do with the relationships of the serial killer. A lot of times people believe that a serial killer is a total loner and is incapable of maintaining relationships. And actually, this is one of the myths that is dispelled in the report Serial Murder by the FBI. Serial killers are not all exactly the same. There are some serial killers who actually have been able to maintain some relationships. And in fact, it is this very ability to have relationships, to appear quote unquote normal, that in some ways may help the serial killer to go undetected for so long. One example of this is Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer. And one of the things that he talked about doing when he would pick up women that he would later murder is he would show them his driver's license as they would get into his car. But on the other side of his driver's license, he would have a picture of his son. Or he also shares he would often keep some items of his son in the car, for example, a Star Wars toy or something like that. And he shared in an interview that he did this so that this connoted the idea of family in his car, that this helped others to perceive him as not dangerous. How wrong one would be if they made that determination. But the point is that serial killers do come in every shape and size, and they are capable of maintaining some relationships. In fact, it is that exact trait or characteristic that can cause others to tell themselves, that person, they couldn't possibly be dangerous. If information like this is interesting to you, you can check out my podcast, Insight with Dr. Seth, or any of my other videos on my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Insight with Dr. Seth podcast on Instagram.